Because imagine if you could bring someone to work, which this isn't a job, it's a life.
Yeah,
We're all just...
This is my family here.
It is.
Yeah.
And work can feel like home. We can make all of our lives feel more exciting if we make things personal. But I don't think there's anything more personal than the love of your child. It changes everything.
Everything.
And
changes the way you look at life.
And we're here today because we are finally going to get to meet and speak with the person that I think you bring here every day.
I do.
It's as if he and his wife are here every day. We talk about them every day here.
Yes.
So without further ado, Val, who is it that we're talking about every day?
My gorgeous, beautiful, sweet son and his gorgeous, beautiful, sweet wife, Andraia. Wolfie and Andraia are here. I just have to give you a hug. Isn't she a great hugger?
Yes.
And Andraia, I'm so happy to finally meet you because if your beloved, most precious person on the planet brings home someone, I can't even imagine. It's like the only concern I imagine a decent parent will have is this person going to be kind, consistent, like a good person? And then everything from there is like gravy train biscuit wheels, you know?
Yeah.
We're just talking about the basic fundamentals. But the way that Val speaks to you is if you are a puzzle piece that came in and completed the picture.
Absolutely, yeah. So they've been together for 10 years now. And I can't imagine, I mean, the most beautiful thing in the world is when the person you love the most in the world finds their person. And he found his person.
How did you guys meet each other? Was it at a concert? I knew you were a Van Halen fan. You and your mom, actually.
Lana.
Yeah. No, we met on Instagram, of all places.
At the time, that it felt funny, but now in hindsight, seeing like what has developed with the way people meet now, it's not that uncommon anymore. But I feel like at the time it felt pretty uncommon. So I think at the start we really didn't know. We were both very nervous, and I remember the first time we actually met. It was October of 2015. I remember you got in the car and you're like, okay, it's not a catfish, and we're both real people. So it's like, that's cool. And then we went to our favorite sushi restaurant that we still go to.
Really? Yeah. Did you guys feel a connection when you met? How long did it take to develop a sense of this kind of safety? Like, oh, this is my person. When did that feeling come?
Well, because you don't trust easily. Yeah. You're like your mom there.
Yeah, and it's just at a certain point you need to just forget about the potential pain and hope that it's what you feel it is. And it was.
Aww.
But yeah, to answer your question, immediately. It was the night that we first met. Like, we went to get sushi, and then we ended up watching the stars in Malibu in a hammock, and we laid there for 4 hours, and we probably saw 6 shooting stars. It was just if you were one of those superstitious people, it's like, oh yeah, the universe is telling us that we're stupid to ignore any of the signs.
With that many shooting stars, I think absolutely. I've looked at a lot of night skies and never seen that unless I was at a meteor shower.
To be fair, Malibu does not have a lot of city lights, so I think there was a higher chance of seeing them, but it's still, it was pretty fun.
What about you, Drea? How trusting were you?
I think one of the things I really loved first online meeting Wolfie was that we spoke to each other every single day. We just were talking all the time. And it wasn't until we actually met in person that we started talking on the phone. And
that was funny. Talking on the phone. But it came to the point we talked so much, and we had so much that we were talking about, that it eventually, rather than talking throughout the day, it devolved into these huge letters every single day. That's when I discovered that on iOS there's a character limit, and then it will compress the chat bubble, then you click on it and it opens to a separate page. Yeah, we were basically just like, by the end of the day, I was just like, dearest Andrea. And it was just a whole, we would touch on every conversation point, and it was
the modern
letters.
love letter.
Yeah.
Can I ask, like, to pivot to your genetics and your genes, and this is a subject that I hold really near and dear because I have family out there in the universe that
Just a few.
magnetically pulling in to me what I do, but unfortunately most of them they all passed away before I was born. But I wonder if part of that writing, you know, as well as other aspects of your life about who you are, do you think that that is genetic in your family?
Probably. I think it's you have a certain potential to be like genetically predisposed to have an affinity for it, but I don't think I think it's up to you to like chase it, sort of thing, you know?
I like that. Yeah. Okay, so it takes effort, because I think everything takes work. It
Yeah,
doesn't just land in the lap.
Yeah, I get a lot of wonderful compliments from a lot of places where they're like, oh, but everybody's like, it's all those genes. It's those genes, and it's like it's also that I've been like doing it for 20 years.
So when did you start? Like, when did you notice? What was Wolfie like as a little boy with Ed? You know, I mean, can you paint that picture?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's
Oh my God, you're so
thousands of hours to pull from.
Well,
but I mean, you know what? Look, that visual says
that
everything.
That is actually Amadeus Mozart's piano.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What?
That was at the museum, and literally it said, "Do not touch." But Ed just took the piece of paper and got, "Come here, Wolfie," because he is named after Amadeus Mozart, which is now looking back, it's like, how could I saddle some man with Wolfgang and Van Halen? It's like, what if he doesn't become a musician? Which is like...
By the way, can you imagine?
No. But the thing is, our house always had instruments. Like, there was guitars on every wall. There was a piano. There was a drum set. There was Uncle Al's drum set at the studio, which was just walking distance away. So even as a little baby, before he could walk, you could see, if you watch the Distance video, you can see him just constantly plucking on strings and just fascinated by what Ed was doing on the guitar. It was always in him. I ignored it for as long as I possibly could.
Can I ask why?
Because the business sucks.
Yeah.
And I was afraid for my son to go into a business that tried to destroy his father. And Ed was able to get through it, but it's a really hard business.
Maybe because he had a good mom looking out for him, who knows how to navigate the pitfalls.
I mean,
you learned a lot.
I like to say that Wolfie is the man he is in spite of me and Ed. We made a lot of mistakes. But in the end, he always had unconditional love. The moment he was born on March 16th, 1991, I knew, oh, now I know what I'm here for.
Exactly.
To just love unconditionally.
It's like you find your purpose, and it's not in a codependent way. It's
no,
actually...
the whole thing is to make them autonomous and have a beautiful life, and now he has got a gorgeous life, and I get to bug him.
We'll be right back.